y'all doing? Trying to get my stuff together. How y'all doing? It's been a beautiful, beautiful week. We made it to the 7th, y'all. It's been an awesome week. As y'all know, I have been cheating on you, YouTube, with TikTok. And what happened over on TikTok? Guess what, guys? Y'all want to know what happened? I got monetized. Yes, I got monetized on TikTok about 2 days ago. We got core value. We got core value. Yeah, I got monetized on TikTok and I'm thankful for that. But I still have to come and show up for you guys because this is where it all started. So we got core values. Wait a minute. So I'm thankful for that. I've been doing um, the fundamental principles that guide how individuals or organizations behave, make decisions to operate. Yeah, so that kind of goes with what I'm saying. I got off YouTube for a couple of days and went over there and worked on what I needed to work on to get myself good look, right? It was good look and risk, because it could have went either way, but it did. Cat bats following, okay, on my TikTok, but it did go successfully, so I'm thankful for that. You know, so that's what I released. I released stuck energy. So because I released that stuck energy, I was able to get monetized. So I've been doing my hours of live and communications and engagements over there. So I was like, you know what? After I went live today, I ended up fixing me a dinner and I ended up taking a nap. So, but now I'm here and I just wanted to share the good news with y'all that yes, I finally got monetized. So now I have to work hard um, over here on YouTube so I can start to build my platform over here so I can get monetized and I'll be the better energy, right? But I feel good. Hard work does pay off. I think we did a hard work does pay off video. Thank you to the 100 and hi sweetie. Thank you to we are now on YouTube at 167 people. We moving slow. We moving turtle energy. But one thing about the turtle energy, she has 13 reveal your truth. So that's what we doing over here today with the message oracle. We have reveal your truth. Hey sweetie. So that's my truth, guys. I went over to TikTok and let's get a comfort. Let's see if we can get one more. And I was able to get monetized, and I'm thankful and grateful for that. So, revealing my truth. What did I release? I released, if y'all watched the past video, I need to put this on Do Not Disturb. I released the stuck energy. I released the stuck energy so that I could open the portals to get my messages out without the heavy energy. Observe in silence in the reverse. Protect the wild and green. So that's what happened. That's where I've been. That's where I've been. But like I said, I started over here, so I'm going to continue over here. I'm trying to find balance in my schedule now with both. So we're about to pull some cards. We'll pull 3 cards out of the Crystal Mandela Oracle. But yeah, we're going to be reading from Revelations today. And what started the Revelations message was rest. What I say? I just had I had to get me some rest before I came over here because it's a different kind of energy over here. Let me hold on for a second. I gotta get my glasses so I can make sure I'm getting it right. Where did I put my eyeballs? I did just clean up this desk area. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me get my eyeballs so I can give you this message. All right, I got them. Distractions, right? So, what does the rest card say? I embrace rest to promote the healing of the mind, body, and soul. Sacred rest is my path to restoration, replenishment, and aliveness that allows me to serve my highest purpose for, for the longest time, which ultimately brings benefit to all beings. I inspire others through my choices, respecting healthy limits and giving myself with wisdom and compassion, continually replenishing myself to allow me to forgive freely and generously to others. So, like I said, after I got off the TikTok live today, I felt like I was drained with channeling so much energy. We had 4 people on the panel. We had a lot of confirmation. What I noticed was a lot of people have questions and they're looking for answers. They need to release that stuck energy that's within, that's stopping them from being and operating in their higher self. So rest. You can also find the word reset. If you change the letters around, you will get reset. So the next card is heart healing. So we resetting our heart healing. We healing our heart through rest. My beautiful heart is worthy of love and radiant with kindness, generosity, and healing peace. My heart has an unlimited capability of wisdom. No, shoot, capacity for wisdom, forgiveness, and for unconditional love that brings freedom and renewal. I respectfully listen to my heart. I trust my true heart's desires and are divinely inspired, guided with protection, so we can manifest the world according to our higher wisdom and grace. I allow my heart to guide my way. Hi, guys. Reveal your truth. Reveal your truth is the message. Rest, healing heart. All right, Spirit, what's the message? I haven't really been pulling any oracles um, on this channel, and I think we're gonna do some oracles. I did a few the other day, and it led me to draw a ankh, and I drew it in rainbow colors. Rainbow is significant. The colors of the rainbow. I've been doing my practice of writing with a blue pen. And like I said, I got my color pencils out and drew my own ink and colored it in. And I wrote my wishes in the head of the ink, the skull, right? All right. So I think we're gonna stop with this. No, sensitivity. My devoted heart is willing, conscious, clear channel for spiritual grace. 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 Oh, yeah, that's going to take us back. It's going to take us right into the Revelations 22. Grace. My growing sensitivity empowers me to experience the loving presence of the divine and to become a light and to become a living light with tremendous compassion. My sensitivity increases in perfect harmony with my ability to perceive subtle energies and generate a protective field of spiritual light around me. I claim the space that I need to process my experiences and thrive. I trust what I sense and respond with wisdom. It is safe and wild and startling and beautiful to be a sensitive soul with higher awareness. All right. So now we got moonology, and we know that we are operating in the energy of releasing negativity with the moon in Scorpio. But in the releasing of the negativity with the moon in Scorpio, I feel like we spitting venom with our truth, revealing our truth, but we doing it like with venom. It's like breaking. Hi guys. Hey baby. It's like you breaking a generational curse with the venom. We're gonna get a moonology, and then we're gonna go to Revelations, because when we know better, we do better. Let's see what the moonology. So we know we are in the moon in Scorpio, in Taurus season, earth energy. So, in the introduction to Revelations 20, 29, 22, 9, 229, right? 229, I did this video at 9:22. 9:22 is significance to me. That's my Earth Day. We in the year 9, and 22 means spiritual light, right? In the releasing of this negative energy, I see the word luck and risk. I think we did a video a couple months ago about luck and risk. Ooh, that's too many cards. Okay, but we'll take this one. And we'll take this one. And we'll take this one. We'll take the 3 cards. Thank you for the 3. What's the 3 cards that we got out of Moonology? What's our lesson? What's our message? So we have you are good enough, full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. So we're going to put that one in the center. I guess I can turn this around a little bit. The second card is your hard work is paying off. We had that card earlier in the week. And work through your fears. Work through your fears is new moon in Scorpio. So we have Capricorn, Virgo, and Scorpio. New moon, full moon, new moon. We have core values, good luck, and stop. We have rest, heart healing, sensitivity, and the message was reveal your truth. So, for me, in the center, the core, like the tree of life, the light is you are good enough. The root is your hard work is paying off. And the crown is walk through your fears. Okay. Let's get one chakra and see what energy. We got family on the bottom. We got 5 on the bottom and 6 on the top. Balance. Family balance. Reveal your truth about your family balance. Reveal to the truth that you're good enough. Reveal your truth. In the background, we have 888, 741, and 528 hertz. 777 888 and 528. And that is, let's see, frequency to attract wealth and health. See if we can get one chakra card. Ooh, we got soul healing on the bottom and psychic development. It's on the top of those, but it's too many cards. We just need one card for the chakras. Ooh. Clarity. 25 is significant. Y'all know 25 is always significant on this channel because we are handle dream truth and inspire 252525. And we're working with the color blue. You are the blueprint. Third eye chakra. You have attracted this card into your awareness today because clarity is upon you. The ability to experience clarity is connected to the third eye chakra. And, and the more this chakra opens and is activated, the more clarity you will receive. It's time to see things clearly, to receive the answers you have been searching for. Let me get my bookmark. When our third eye chakra is blocked, it can affect our perception of situations in our lives. You have been encouraged at this time to cleanse and work on strengthening your third eye chakra so that it can work to its full potential. There are some great meditations you can do to the third eye chakra, and a great crystal to assist you with this is the amethyst. Place the crystal on your third eye, point and breathe in the energy to help activate and awakening your chakra. As the third eye opens, you will receive a lot more clarity in your life. Clarity comes when we can understand and clear the confusion around stressful situations in our life. What in your life requires clearing? It is now time for you to it is now time for you to action some clearing. Sometimes our mind creates illusions that stop us from seeing the truth. It is time to it is time for you to let go of the thoughts that no longer serve you and come into the place of clarity. Once you receive this clarity, you will feel a deeper sense of self and well-being in your world. This card can also indicate that it's time to clarify a particular situation in your life. You may have asked a question, and this card is telling you that you work, once you work on finding clarity, the answers will come. So now we have clarity that your hard work is paying off. We have clarity that you are good enough. We have clarity that you have worked through your fears. We have clarity that reveals your truth, sensitivity, clarity that your heart is healing, and clarity that you have reset. Okay, so y'all know I do things different over here. I don't do it traditionally. I do it to what makes sense for me. Oh, we got blue again. We got blue, 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 blue. We got blue, 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 blue. We writing in blue ink. We revealing our truth and we getting our clarity. These are all third eye. So somebody is working on their third eye. Okay, so in working for our on our third eye, we about to see what this message says. So 22, if we go to 22:9, what did we do? 22:9. It says I John. So John is delivering this message. It's the last book in Revelations. It's the last chapter and the last verses. Books, chapters, and verses. So we're gonna read 9 and then we're gonna go back and read the whole passage. I John. What did John who was John? What does John's name mean? John's name means God is gracious or Yahweh is gracious. God is gracious, so if God is within, right? God is working with you through gracious, and Yahweh is what I see. When I see Yahweh is your way. Everybody see things differently. But I see both of them as you operating in your higher self. Right? So John saw all these things with my own eyes. John saw all these things with my own eyes. Heard them with my ears. Immediately when I heard and saw, I fell on my face to worship at the feet of the angels who laid it all out before me. So, the introduction that brought me to this passage was Jesus told us not to worship him. Right? So, 22 starts with, then the angels showed me water of life, river, crystal bright. It flowed from the throne of God and the Lamb, right down the middle of the street. The tree of life was planted on each side of the river, producing 12 kind of fruit, a ripe fruit each month. The leaves of the trees are for the healing of the nations. Okay, so right here, with this being in the last chapter in the verses of the Message Bible, the healing of nations, it took me back to the beginning because we're looking at the beginning and we're looking at some passages in the beginning. Remember, in the beginning, they talked about Abraham. So Abraham said, leave your country, your family, and your father's home for a land I will show you. I'll make you a great nation. I'll bless you. I'll make you famous. You'll be a blessing. I'll bless those who bless you. Those who curse you, I'll curse. All the families of the earth will be blessed through you. That's number 12. That's Genesis 12, 1 through 5. But if you flip back to Revelations, it says that the tree of life was planted on each side of the river, producing 12 kinds of fruit, a ripe fruit for each month. The leaves of the trees are for healing the nations, right? So never again will anyone be cursed. So in the beginning, some curses were made. Because it says, I'll bless those who bless you and curse those who curse you. But Jesus is saying, or the angel is saying, that never again will you be cursed. The throne of God and the Lamb is the center of the tree, right? The core of the tree, the core value. Where we at? Okay. His servants will offer God's service, worshiping, worshiping, right? They'll look on his face, their foreheads mirroring God. Never again will there be any night. So for me, it's like the saying, time and space does not exist. No one will no one will need a lamplight or sunlight. The shining of God, the Master, will all the shining of God, the Master, is all light anyone needs. And they will rule with him age after age after age. To me that sounds like reincarnation. So don't put it away on the shelf. The angel said to me, there are dependable and accurate words, every one. These are dependable and accurate words. The God and Master of the spirits of the prophets sent his angels to show his servants what must take place, and soon. Right? So, right now, it's time to release the negativity and tell your truth. It's time to open your third eye, which is above your throat chakra. So if you can see something different, you can speak something different. And that's where manifestation comes, because if you can see it, you can write it. If you can speak it, you can hear it. And tell them, yes, I'm on my way. Blessed be the one who keeps the words of the prophets of this book. I, John, I grace, I graces, I Yahweh, our God, which is grace, right? Saw all the things with his own eyes and heard them with his ears. He didn't, he didn't, with his own eyes and ears mean he didn't need somebody outside of him to give him the confirmation to go ahead to reveal his truth, because he already knew that he had gotten the message from the angels, right? He got the message from the angels through his thoughts, and through his thought, he was able to see. Thoughts become things, right? So he was able to see and hear. Immediately when he heard and saw, he fell on his face to worship at the feet of the angel, not at the feet of Jesus. He said, who laid it all out before me? He objected, no, you don't. I am a servant, just like you and your companions, the prophets. So Jesus said he a servant, he a prophet. He just speaking his truth. He just using his tools to speak the way that he was guided by the angels to speak. The unseen realm was giving him the messages. And all who keep the words of this book worship God. That means we were never supposed to worship Jesus. And we could just let go of the thoughts process of worshiping Jesus, because you got to think Jesus died on the sword. Like he was hung on the cross. He didn't put himself on the cross, right? He guided himself to that particular area. So just think of it this way, as hypothetically, this is written to the churches. In 16 it says, I sent my angels to testify to these things for the churches, right? So this passage was the angels working through Jesus to tell the people of the church to stop worshiping him because he was a servant. He was a servant. He was delivering the messages, right? Let me come back to it. The hanging on the cross was when you go to somebody else's altar, by him walking, he took guided himself to the altar and said, just say like when you go to the altar to be prayed for, whatever, they take their hands, they draw a cross on your forehead. So the drawing of the cross on the forehead is like they closing your third eye off, so you won't connect to your higher source. You will always need man, a physical leader, to tell you what's right or what's wrong, and that's not how that goes. You're supposed to listen with your ears and see with your eyes. So the angels continue. Don't seal the words of the prophecy of this book. Excuse me. A device or a substance that is used to join two things together so as to prevent them from coming apart or to prevent anything from passing between them. A piece of wax, lead, or other material with an individual design stamped into. So don't stamp. Oh, I got to come out my sweater now. I got hot. Don't stamp the words, because he's telling you that he followed what the angels told him. So, like I said, when he went to the altar and they put that cross on his forehead, that's what. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Okay, he says, yes, I am on my way. I'll be there soon. I'm bringing my payroll with me. I'll pay all people in full for their life's work. I'm A I'm A to Z, the first and the final, beginning and conclusion. How blessed are those who wash their robes. The tree of life is theirs for good, and walk through gates they'll walk through the gates of the city. But outside for good are the filthy, the the, the sorcerers, the fornicators, the murderers, and the idolaters. All who love and live live lies. I, Jesus, sent my angels to testify to these things for the churches. I'm the root of the branch of David, the bright and morning star. Come, say the spirit of the bride. That's the woman. Who is the spirit of the bride? I was determined I was gonna come out here. Who is the spirit of the bride? The Spirit refers to the Holy Spirit, and the bride symbolizes the church, which is the collective body of believers of Christ. Both the Holy Spirit and the church are calling out, come, as an invitation to all who are thirsty to receive the water of life freely. Hmm. No, you don't. I fell on my face to worship the feet of the angel who laid it all out before me. He objected, no, you don't. I am the servant just like you and your companion, the prophets. All who keep the word of this book worship God. Hello. So, what I found out today was, well, I didn't find it out today because I've been attaching decode. I've been saying you gotta decode the words. You gotta decode because it's like it's two parties, and you got the angel speaking one part, you got Jesus speaking one part, you got John speaking one part. So when you got two or more, three parties in a conversation, it's easy to misinterpret what your discern. That's where discernment come in. So you got to know Jesus on John is saying he saw the angels, and the angels are telling, and Jesus is telling you that the angels told him to do it. He's just the prophet of the angels. He's just delivering the message. That's what I had got from it. The grace of the Master Jesus is with all of you. So the attribute of Jesus is with all of us, as to live life freely, to be a nomadic like him, to be nomad. So I just think that we all need to start all over, back to the Genesis, and reread it from where you are now, and decode. Like, don't just be reading and say, oh, I read it, I read the whole book, whatever version you read from, but go back and read it all over again with the mindset of, I'm gonna take my time, and I'm trying to decode. And that's, I was watching on YouTube. There's also a show called God Code. Ooh. Hmm. There's also a show on YouTube called, a movie called the Job Code. Job Code. God Code. So that might be something that somebody who comes across this video can listen to, so that they can get time to ground. They can get a clear understanding of reading it for yourself, and then going back and finding the 300 and something books that were taken out. You can get a clear understanding, and take your time and read it like a reading meditation, because that's how you're gonna decode it. If you just run through it, and you're gonna be just like you were when you had somebody teaching it to you. So that would be a good thing, and then you can see that that those were his words. Don't worship me. I'm just like you. Cherry on the bottom. Yep. He was a chariot. He was delivering them messages. Yep. So release the mindset of worshiping idols and pastors, and learn how to master your art. Read. If you ready, read. You know, read some every day. If you don't read nothing but one or two lines, and read it one or two times. That's what I got. Read one or two lines and read it one or two times, because each time you read it, you're going to get a different perspective. If you go back and read it now, in the energy that we in now of releasing, you can, okay, what is that? Oh, it's standing up too. It's standing up. It's two of them. Six of Wands and Queen of Swords. Two different energies, but both of them, she got her tools in her hand. They alone, but they got their tools in their hand. They're both sitting. The queen sitting on her throne, and the Six of Wands, she's sitting on her horse. She riding, but the people that she got behind her, that she leaving behind, they look like they in jail. They look like it's a few people behind her. They look like they in jail, but she riding on. She keeping it moving. Yep. The Star card. Naked. Nakedness. She getting the water from the pond, and she watering the ground. Sometimes you have to be out there alone and naked. Just giving me Eve spirit. She giving me Eve spirit. She got the stars. Even though she the star, she got the sun. Eight of Cups. Six of Wands. Queen of Sword. Star card. Eight of Cups. Knight of Pentacles and Six of Swords. And you know what's the Star card and the Five of Cups? Oh, we got Five of Swords too. 55 is significant. 655. 55. Ooh. Justice. Ooh, justice followed by the High Priestess. Oh, no, justice followed by the Empress. It's time for it's time for some women to sit down and work in their feminine energy. The lower vibration is 55. Is the Five of Cups. And she got 3 cups that's tilted over in the water. And she got 2 cups behind her. followed by the Star card. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Three down and two up. You lose some, you lose some, but you still got some more fight in you. That's how you get the Justice card, and then after Justice come the Empress. After you finish fighting, knocking all, knocking over your cups, you find balance in all your elements. Let's see. She got one sword up. She got her scale. Hmm. It's almost like you were sitting on a crown. You were sitting in your queen. You were sitting in your queen energy. You were sitting on your throne, and then you got in some fight with some people, places, and things that you had to ride away from, so you could fill your cup back up because you had poured it all out during the fight. But the Star card, like, it's like she getting water out of the sea, but she also pouring it on the ground, on the earth. Then you had some more fighting to do. You had some more fighting. You had you had the five, the five of cups, and the five of swords to get to justice. And now you in the Empress energy. That's what I see. I guess that means that goes back to your hard work is paying off. Yeah, you got all elements out here. You got one cups and you got wands. You got cups and swords. Then you got justice. Now you sitting in the Empress seat, and now you got Eight of Pentacles. Now the money coming in because you back on your throne. Ace of Wands. Eight of Pentacles followed by the Ace of Wands. Ooh, that air is cold. Associated with passion, energy, and inspiration, creativity, and action. Hmm. Okay. Now I see. That's what I was trying to figure out. So the Empress followed by the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles means It represents dedicated work, skill development, and a pursuit of mastery. And we just got your hard work is paying off. Let's see. What's the energy confirmation on this Eight of Swords? I'm seeing now. Let those who have eyes see and ears hear. What tools would you use to, ooh, Nine of Pentacles. What tools would you use to reveal your truth? Hmm. Just that quick, we went from an 8 to a 9. Material, success, and refined living. She got her vegetables. She done planted her garden. Creativity. You had you had to go through justice, balancing of the scales. Because you got the scale in one hand and a sword in the other hand. And we had Queen of Sword over the Justice card. Yeah, y'all. Now we got harvest. It's harvest time. If you have a garden, excuse me, I do need to get me some rest, just like that card said. I've been going really hard with these two channels. Um, Even though I hadn't posted any videos, I've been sharing some. I've been sharing some shorts. Some of my shorts that I'm sharing, I am getting those. Ooh, judgment. Eight of Swords and Judgment. Come on now. You was in jail. You was in bondage. You was bound up. Now it's judgment time. Okay, so we had Justice followed by the Empress, and we had Eight of Swords followed by Temperance. It's your time. It's your time to shine. It's your time to live. It's your time. It's Yahweh, right? Your way, Yahweh. You were bound up, baby. But one thing about it, even though you were bound up, you were standing in that water. You had that water. You was in that puddle of water. You had a little water, little water. Now you're not bound anymore, and you got judgment. You elevated. You went from blindfold and bind up with swords around you like you was in jail to now you up in the sky, temperance. You up in the sky with judgment. Like I made it. I made it. I went from blue and gray to bright eyed bushy tail. You had to go through it. You use the words. You use the swords. That's probably how you got yourself out of bondage, because swords mean words. It's backwards. You use you were blindfolded, bound up, and in jail, and now you at the top with your wings. Hmm. And you got fruit. You got pentacles coming in. Ace of Wands. What the Ace of Wands do? Signifies new, the beginning of new creations, idea, often associated with passion, optimism, and the potential of success. Yep, we made it, guys. We made it. This this full moon in Scorpio, we releasing, we spitting venom, right? We spitting venom, we using our throat, we got clarity, we revealing our truth, we grounded. If we didn't ground, and some of us need to ground, your hard work is paying off. You're good enough, and work through your fears. For me, it's like observe in silence. I can see the card observe in silence because you be in your own space, you be in your hermit mode, you be doing your own thing, and then you start going telling people at places the things that you got going on, and the next thing you know, your shit done disappeared, right? Because you don't really understand 2, 3, 4 on my clock, synchronicity, and I got a 1 and a 5. Oh wow, it's 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 time. You in sync. You not you not you not the fool upside down thinking that you don't hear what you hear and see what you see. Stop letting people take what they see and take your vision. You telling them what you see, and they take your vision right away from you before you can even get your vision out of your mouth. Now you, when you tell them, it's done disappeared. Just do it. Just do it. Don't worry about sharing. Only reason why I'm over here sharing because I'm in my prayer closet by myself. But I come to show because that's what I've been doing. Show how much I grow. My journey is I'm showing you how much I grow. I'm showing you the tools that I use, and I've been showing you the tools that I use for a while now. And the tools that you use that might don't look like nobody else's tools. But you gotta know you doing this for you. You're not doing this for them. This is private. This is a private prayer closet. So like I said, I'm just here to say thank you guys. I'm here to share, share my truth. I did get monetized on TikTok. I'll probably be over there a little bit more than I am here because they require it's a more up speed platform, and it just helped me grow a little bit further. But at the end of the day, this is my journal. I'm not here for you. I'm here for me to share. Share what I use to get my manifestations, you know, and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that I'm able to come over here in private, in the privacy of my own space, and share to you how I did it, how it's happening. It's happening. I can't not share that it's happening. I can't share that everything just turned around, and I know that it turned around, even though I was setting my intentions before the full moon in Scorpio. I didn't get my actually monetized. I think I got monetized the day of or the day after. I gotta go back and look, but it happened, and I said it was gonna happen, and I said I was gonna record and let y'all know, and that's what I did. So that's my video for today. I've been out here for an hour. I'm thankful. I've been out here for an hour. I was on live over there today for 5 hours, or almost 5 hours. And, you know, take what resonates and leave the rest. It's working for me. Individuality, right? My individuality is getting me to where I need to go. And this is just my journal, and I'm just coming over here telling y'all I did it. And I did it in 2 weeks. I got monetized in 2 weeks. So I'm thankful for YouTube, and I'm gonna always come back to YouTube because we don't know what's going on over there. So, oh, thank you for my new subscribers. I did, even though I have not been consistent over here. I think I got 270 something videos over here, and because I have been consistent over here, now my videos are getting put out. Now I can see my numbers going up, my watch hours going up. I'm more worried about the watch hours than I am with the subscribers, because I know if I got the content out here, it's like stored content. It's there. So if it reach you, or when it reach you, not if it reach you, because it's gonna reach you. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get monetized over here. It just happened faster over there. But I need the the financial gain that I'll be making over there to help build this channel. To get more tools, which we got plenty of books, right? But the thing is, people have such small attention span that they looking for the microwavable, not the slow cooker. So over here it's more slow cooker. I got monetized over there because it's microwave over there. You know what I'm saying? Put it up, put it in there, and put it out. Follow the instructions that's on the pack, and So, but YouTube is a little bit. It's a little different. It's a little slower over here. Unless you um I'm not sure. I don't want to say unless anything. I'm just going to say, for me, in my individuality, YouTube, I've been moving like a turtle. TikTok, it was like, okay, you got this. But I also have to say, YouTube is what helped me. So, say for instance, on TikTok, there's going to be people that's going to come to YouTube that was not on YouTube. For me, I was on YouTube, so now I'm going to TikTok. So it might have took them longer to get monetized on TikTok than it did me, but they might come to YouTube and be monetized. So that's how the balancing of the scale. You just gotta get in at the right time. What it say? Find your niche, get in, see if it works, and if not, if they don't click, then it's still there. So that's how I feel like I got monetized over there quicker than over here, because over here I've been saying the whole time, this is my journey, this is my journal. Hey, the hangman. This is my journal. So over here I might be upside down. Over there I'm standing upright. So that's why I want to keep both and find balance. Like I said, I think over here, the last 28, 30 days, we got, I think, 49 people. So we still doing good. The numbers going up over here. So, I just got to figure out another, I had to figure out, how do you say that? I got to figure out another perspective to get the channel messages out, to get everything out over here, because maybe some of the people on TikTok might be a little bit more advanced. I ain't gonna say they advanced, because YouTube is way older than then, but for content creators, like talking and not trying to put something together, or teaching something in a different way. That's why I say I'm just babbling, y'all. I told y'all I was sleeping. But at the end of the day, we cooking with Wheel of Fortune over there. We done tapped into the Wheel of Fortune. We're getting monetized over there. So we just gonna work on getting monetized over here, and then we're gonna be there. It is what it is. Everything happened for a reason and a season. We just gotta find our season over here. We gotta find our people. We gotta find our people. Yep. So, and the same thing happens over there. Don't get me wrong. The same thing happen over there. People come into your live and then they pop out. They come in and they pop out. But over there, it's just the content is sticking a little bit different. It's a little sticky little situation. So we coming, y'all. Just keep subscribing like you are. I'm thankful to have you here, and I'm looking for balance and um, getting the messages out, getting them uploaded. Um, I think over here on YouTube, it takes me sometimes a little bit longer for the messages to upload. And I'm not sure why that is because over there, I have like clips. After I leave live, I have a clip that I could go ahead and upload as a short off the video. Over here, I have to go and clip it out. And that's another thing with trying to run two platforms now because like I said, y'all, I am new to this social media content creator, but I'm learning and I'm earning while I'm learning. Even though I'm not earning financial money over here, physical money, inner child. Even though I'm not earning financial money over here yet, I am my followers picking up, and that matters. That matters. The fact that somebody take the time and I can see the watch hours going up. I don't ask for no money over here. I don't ask. I don't have any business links. Um, I don't have any business links up here. I do share my cleaning stuff with y'all, but I don't ask for any money. So the fact that I can go over there, make some money, and come back and invest it in polarity in both of these platforms, I think it's gonna work out good. I think the hard work is paying off because kind of like over here was practice for me. It was practice for me because I didn't know what content. I didn't know how to. I didn't really know the angle of the content creator. I was just doing it over here just for my records. But now that I know what I'm doing is helping other people and they getting confirmation, it changed a little bit. It hit different. It hit different. Chariot of Ascension. Miracles of Isis. It's a miracle. It's a miracle that I'm a chariot. It's a miracle. It's a miracle, y'all. It's a miracle. I kept saying something's going on. Something is going on. Something is going on. I felt it. I didn't know what it was. I kept my mouth closed. I just came over here, made my videos. Went over there and made my videos, but I really was keeping my mouth closed. Still, a lot of people don't know that I got monetized over there. Okay, Chariot of Ascension came out twice. Let's see what it say. So, if I could do it, anybody could do it. Y'all seeing me over here. This Chariot of Ascension came out twice. We about to see what the Chariot of Ascension got to say. Chariot of Ascension, page 33. That's the number 33. Master number 33. But yeah, I'm tickled. And it still took me a couple of days to come and make a video and tell y'all that I had got monetized. Spiritual work of a higher initiate. Your soul wishes to travel more freely between the dimensions of higher reality. This is to allow this 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 is to allow for conscious spirit communication, the free flow of soul light into the physical body, and the joining of divine harmony. Ooh, we of heaven and earth. It requires a powerful consciousness to do this. The Merkaba chariot of ascension And soul fire is a spiritual gift to attain these divine purposes now. Now, what I keep saying, now the time. Available to you and your high in a high initiative. I thank y'all. I am so I just don't know what to say. I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful. Thank y'all. Thank you to my new subscribers. Like the video, comment. Let me know you here. I need to go on the computer and kind of go in the YouTube studio. The other computer is still down, y'all. I am going to have to get another computer. I do not want to put a lot of stuff on this that other computer because it's an old computer. So we're going to work on that. We can work on that now since we monetize on TikTok. And we still are Dream, Truth, and Inspire. Um, we Dream, Truth, and Inspire on TikTok. So, woo. Okay. Let's see. They falling, but they standing up. So, truth. Truth. Yeah. Just keep revealing your truth. Just keep revealing your truth because one thing about this card, truth, you see right here, she down and she don't have a lot of fruit behind her. She don't have a lot going on. But baby, on the other side of that, she living in her harvest. So that's the number 34. 34 could be significant, or 7. 7 could be significant. 7 is heavily in the biblical word. So, we got 7 days a week. So, yeah. Keep on operating in your truth, guys. We're going somewhere. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, and welcome to the community. Peace. 2 times.